I'm gonna hold the camera farther back because when I press record, it gets closer. Um, but what I'm making this video about is my credits and my TSU credits. I actually showed you guys in an earlier YouTube video my credits, and now it's in the process of some stuff is changing because I was requesting that I had taken communications before and that it might replace a communications course I'm taking now. So in that process, it's changed. My credits have switched on my academic evaluation. So this morning I made a list. I was going through my academic evaluation with TSU, and I was able to kind of distinguish the order of my courses. I'll show you that now. And I was able to figure out what the problem is, which is a good lesson in life that, sometimes when we have issues or problems, we can take a look at the situation and try to evaluate and critically think about it and find a solution, please. So that usually works. So check it out. And if I remember right, there were two problems that I was having. So let's start with. So I made a list of my courses that I got credit for. Initially, in the earlier video, you it said that I had 91 credits and for the credits that were applied to my degree, and now it's 88. So before I needed 31 credits, now I need 34 to graduate. So let's look at what happened. So that's the issue that I was concerned about. And then there was another issue, which when we look at the list of my courses that I've taken, I'll show you the problem. And then later on, while I kept working on it, I found the solution. So I'll describe the problem first, and then I'll describe the solution for it. But again, this is my academic evaluation. At first, I was tripping. I was like, "What the happened to my credits from?" I'm missing some credits from Wake Tech because I know I left Wake Tech with 30 credits and before going into NCCU, but we'll get into that in a second. So, again, this is my academic evaluation. You can see the years that I took each course, the course number, the course code, the course, the date that I guess the transcript had it listed as, in the year that I took the course, the grade I got for the course, the number of credits the course was worth, and the school that I took the course at, or the courses at. For example, the first one is Survey of Mathematics. I took that at Wake Tech in 2004. I'm glad I looked at this because at first I was like, hold on, I could have swore that I didn't take any breaks between semesters, but I do remember going part-time, but now that I think about it, I might have taken breaks. So, at the time. And I was working for 7 years or 6 years and 9 months. I worked as the staff musician at my parents' church, First Church of God, which unfortunately I don't have the video footage that I would like to have from it, but I do have one for me playing for playing a youth Sunday there at the church, playing piano during a youth service or the start of a youth service. Anyways, let's get to this. The Survey of Mathematics date, May the 6th, 2004. I got a B in that class, and it was worth 3 credits. I took it at Wake Tech, and the course code was Math 140. We can move down in Math 140A, Survey of Mathematics lab. So it was like the math class, and then there was a lab that went with it, which was worth another credit. And so got 4 credits basically for that class. Similar course code, one's 140 and one's 140A. And then you can go down the list and take a look at the courses. So then when I get to the missing credit, that's where the problem was right there. So after the intro to interpersonal communications, which is actually the class that I was asking about switching in or transferring in for intro to mass communications. No, it's a different class. I took intro to mass media. That's the class that I was trying to switch in, not intro to interpersonal communications. Anyways, underneath intro to interpersonal communications, you can see I was like, hold on, these Wake Tech credits before I went to NCCU, what they equated, those numbers equate to like 26 credits, and I was like, hold on, I left Wake Tech with 30 credits. So then I'm like, I must be missing the class. So then I wrote a note in right there, missing a credit class from Wake Tech, as I left there with 30 credits. But it was actually a little bit more than 30 credits. And we'll see that in a second. So then the next class is Intro to Brass and Woodwinds. I took at NCCU. I got an A, and it was a 2-credit course class, and so on. And then, so this is the next list, as I am actually a senior. I'm in my senior year at, again, I'm in my senior year at Wake Tech, not Wake Tech, at TESU, so it's kind of exciting. I'm looking to graduate really soon, and anyways, let's get back to this, and so I don't have to explain it, but anyway, this, as you can see, there was a break between my career at Shaw. Fundamentals of Physical Science. And I made a note that after the after intro to social science, this is when I was dismissed, expelled from the university, December 2012 by Shaw police officer. And then, as you can see, in 2013 to 2014, I was at Brittany Beauty School in the Bronx. And then after that, I put in YouTube. If you want to know what I was up to during that period, you can actually check me out on YouTube. I didn't get my entire life story on video, but I did get some clips, and I will call them samples of, I guess, hints at what I was up to during that time. I have probably over 400, going towards 500, or at least over 300 videos on YouTube. Some of them are like series or takes, different takes of a particular shoot. We'll call it quite literally. As you know, that video takes are sometimes called shoots. So yeah, we'll keep it moving to and then until where I am currently, and TSU courses, as you can see there, my TSU courses that I'm currently taking. So I explained the solution to one issue, which was that missing credit. If you look here, I was like, hold on, I'm missing some credits. But then, okay, so then at the end, I'm like, I wasn't in school during 2016. I was, shooting videos and doing stuff on my own, but at the same time, I was like, what? Okay, so at first I didn't see those, and then at the end of this evaluation, putting the list in, I found like some courses from 2016. So I was making a note that nobody's perfect, and the credits that I was missing, perhaps someone in the office there made like a mistake or something. And when I say nobody is perfect, I mean no one is perfect. So I able to just realize that maybe a mistake had been made or something, and that's what it is. I actually made a note about it here that I was gonna say, missing credits from Wake Tech answer. Someone made a mistake, but to make a point, everyone makes mistakes. No one, including myself, is without sin, as the Bible says. So yes, I did take Bible in school, but anyway, so I won't judge, just request the problem be fixed. But I know I left Wake Tech with 30 credits. As in North Carolina, 30 credits are required for freshman year. Going into CCU, I was a sophomore or had just completed my freshman year. So the 26 credits accounted for on my TSU academic evaluation from Wake Tech is missing 4 credits from Wake Tech. So then that was like, I wrote that pretty much during this point, missing class credits or whatever. I made a note about it. And then, so after I got to that point in the evaluation, I was able to distinguish that, as you can see, there's 2 classes there with a 2016 date. So I found not only the class that was missing, I found an extra one, which I'm excited about. So I guess I left Wake Tech with 32 credits. Yeah, so there's personal health and wellness. As you can see, when I added it to the list here, I don't know what year it is. I don't know exactly. I know it was during my college career at Wake Tech, but I don't know exactly which year and which semester it was. But I do remember taking that class, as well as the other one, which is Principle of Microeconomics. At first, I was like, hold on, did I take that at Central? But I was like, no, I remember I took that one at Wake Tech too. So again, I don't know for that one whether it was which semester it was, but I just know that I took it at Wake Tech. So yeah. And I think that pretty much concludes what I was gonna say. I'm still concerned about those credits because I'm supposed to be graduating, and after this semester, another semester, then one more semester, so 3 credits because New Jersey is different. They're on a 12. My particular school at least is on 12-week semesters, which you guys can enroll. I went to college with the GED that I got in New Jersey, again in New Jersey, but the good news about it is that with Thomas Edison State University, you can enroll pretty much enroll like any any month of the year. They have a session starting every month in their 12-week courses. So a semester, whereas here in North Carolina at a normal college, I might go from January to May, and then the next semester is from like August till December. Here, their semesters are a little bit shorter, maybe by a month or two. They're 12 weeks, I guess more focused at Thomas Edison State University, which really focuses on adult education. And also that it's the same amount of information, it's just condensed. And so comprehensively, you can pretty much take a course any semester of the year. So yeah, check me out.